Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to see a game between Vincent Kaiman and Pragnanandha Ramesh Babu. In before this game yesterday, Vincent and Prag played another rapid game where Prag manages to defeat Vincent Kaimer. And today Vincent was white and Pragnanandha was black. The game started with e4 and e6, the French defense. The game continues with d4, d5, and knight comes out. And then after he developed his bishop, he goes for an advanced variation. And Prague strikes in the center, bishop defends the knight, and the knight jumps up. After pawn push, you can see that after takes white is now also having losing some tiny advantage by zero point 0.5 to 0.3. The game continues with h4. What is the best move according to Stockfish 17? Because you can push and you can just play some push. It takes, if you take back, then the rook can jump and then the queen comes attacking you, so this is a problem. The game continues with knight jumps up and then pawn push and then queens comes out. This is a tiny error you can say because after this I can just brings the knight and trying to play the pushing the pawn, developing the bishop. And then after night comes, what is the inaccurate because of I can just strikes on there. And but he has to play this move striking the center, but he goes for the attacking the knight or pinning the knight. And after bishop defense, bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop, and then g4 was played. And then the knight comes back, pawn push, pawn takes pawn, and knight takes pawn, bishop, rook takes pawn. I'm so sorry for this. And then the after rook comes out, he pushes the pawn. Now you can see Kaimer has 0.7 advantage. And after pawn takes pawn, the game continues with bringing the bishop. And he pushes his pawn, and then bishop comes back. You can see here is some attacking idea on there, but he plays a mistake taking the free pawn. That was a mistake, and you can see Kaimer has a huge so much advantage on the time evolution bar, 0.6. And then Kaimer Pragnananda plays the only move in this position, rook c8. You are actually threatening to take on there and trying to play some aggressive attack. And then pawn push, this is actually a slightly inaccurate, because of after this move you can should play a5. I don't know why computer suggesting this move, but yeah, the game continues with pawn push. And then the queens comes here. This is the also only move in this position. You're threatening to mate on there. And rook defense mate, knight comes out, rook g1, mm, solidifying the pawn. And then the rook comes, and then pawn has been pushed to kick the queen, but queen don't wants to go back home. Yeah, he offers a queen trade. And then Vincent Kaimer takes the queen, bishop takes back, and king comes out. This is a slightly inaccurate. I think Kaimer thought that I can make my king so happy in the center, but this weaken the king. After some move, his king is so much weak. And Prague brings his bishop back. Now you can see on the evolution bar, Prague has 0.5 advantage. and then rook comes up defending the knight. Knight goes back. This is inaccurate. Maybe the idea of coming here to just placing somewhere, but you can thought that after some move I can rush on the queen side. I have more pawn in the queen side, so what does the knight is doing in the king side? After pawn bush, bishop takes, and then rook comes back, and then rook attacks the knight again. This time rook defends him, and rook goes back, and then Vincent Geimer offers a rook trade, but he declined the trade, and then after he defends the knight, he goes back. What is slightly inaccurate, and then Kaimer plays the best move in this position, rook g1. The game continues with knight jumps on c6, and then bishop comes back, queens comes out. Actually, this is the end game. You should bring your king into some active square. By the way, black's e5 pawn is also strong and also so weak. Mm, and then after he played brings his rook, but you can see that this rook isn't attacking there, so there is just no reason to defend this. And then rook comes up, and then this position he plays a big mistake, but he couldn't able to find it. He has to play knight a5. Knight a5, the idea of taking here, forking those, and you have to bring you just has to bring your king, and this just so much weak you restructure, but Prague didn't able to find this, and then he continues the game. And in this position Vincent Keimer also misses that he can come here to here by attacking those, and then in this time Prague finds it. This time Prague finds the only move in this position, knight a5, and then now Keimer defends his b3 pawn, and then rook comes up attacking the knight, and the knight goes back, and then rook takes the free pawn. The pawn push, this is also inaccurate, because I can just attack the knight, attack the bishop, attack the pawn, and then sometime I can bring my this rook into the game, and then I am just so good. And then game continues with knight goes up, pawn takes pawn, and then knight comes here, and he takes the pawn, knight takes pawn, knight takes knight, king goes up, and then king comes here. Actually this is already losing, and yeah, he sacrificed his rook. Can you find why did he sacrifice the rook? Because of after this move Vincent Keimer resigns. I'm giving you some time to think, because after you take, here is bishop comes here giving a check, you have to move your king somewhere, and I can take the rook, and then you can see I have 4 pawns and you have just only ones, and there is the same pieces, and this is just completely a losing position. What a game played by Pragnanandha Ramesh Babu. Here is the result of the game. You can see this. This is absolutely an amazing game played by Pragnanandha, and the important part is he beated Chimera yesterday also with the pieces of white. Pragnananda is just playing so well in this tournament. You can see this. The Pragnananda got the rating of 2950 and Keimer got 2650. They didn't reach and complete an end game, but Prague got brilliant on the mid game. And this is all amazing game. Let's meet to another video. Till then, goodbye.